Once upon a time, in a world made entirely of ice and snow, there lived a penguin who hated the cold. Every day he would shiver and complain, wishing to be somewhere warm. The other penguins would just laugh and carry on, but the narrator couldn't help but feel down. One particularly harsh day, a blizzard swept across the land, causing many of the young chicks to struggle and freeze. Huddled up tight in his home, the penguin felt a pang of fear. What if this was the day the little ones didn't make it? He looked out and saw many of the chicks had fallen over, too weak to carry on. It was then he knew he had to do something. He waddled out into the storm, battling against the freezing winds. As he passed by the huddled chicks, some looked up at him with hope, while others simply stared back blankly. The penguin felt the cold seeping through his feathers, but a strange feeling began to bubble up inside of him. Maybe it was the wind, whistling past his ears, or the snowflakes dancing around him. Or maybe it was the sight of the chicks depending on him. But whatever it was, it filled him with warmth. He reached out and shielded a young chick, then another and another, until he had gathered as many as he could. With a mighty flap of his wings, he lifted them all up and flew back to his home. Safe inside, the penguin looked out as the snow continued to fall. Was this what it meant to be a penguin? To be brave and kind, even when it was freezing cold outside? Could there be beauty in this frozen world after all? The next morning, the snow had stopped and the sun was shining, making the ice sparkle like a million diamonds. The penguin looked out and saw shimmering auroras dancing across the sky. All around him, the penguins were playing in the snow, happy and carefree. And, as he watched the chicks from afar, he saw they, too, were doing well, thanks to the help of their fellow penguins. And in that moment, the penguin realized he wasn't so different. He had seen the kindness in his friends and found the strength within himself. Maybe it was time to let go of his hatred and see the good in his world. After all, he thought, the coldest places can hold the warmest lessons. As the penguin joined his friends, the sun shone down on him, making him feel warmer than he ever had before. Sometimes, the coldest places can hold the warmest lessons. So, if you enjoyed this heartwarming tale, don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring animated stories that warm the heart.